Here is my level up plan for 2025. And of course, you can apply this plan not only in 2025, you can do it whenever you want. You can also start with your birthday, you can start in the middle of the year, wherever you stand. Whenever you are now watching this video, this is a sign for you to start. So let's start with the first point, which is a little bit larger. But I find that for me personally is a very important point. Mastering new skills. And I personally do that mostly through online courses. I believe that the investment in yourself and in your education and skills is really something you should put a priority. I'm enrolling in several courses a year. And last year I have done a lot of courses on rejuvenation and anti-aging, like facial work, with regard to facial massages and exercises, but also on feminine seduction skills and things like that. So I'm really doing things from all areas, also of course social media and YouTube, etc. My action plan is completing several carefully selected courses that align with my personal goals. And for this year, that will be personal branding, communication. The second step is setting a schedule. I will also set a clear schedule to ensure consistent progress. And I will dedicate 2 to 3 hours a week to that. And lastly, I am not doing the courses only one time. I'm doing them at least 2 times, sometimes 3. And if they are accompanied by ebooks, I'm also rereading the books many times. And then I can really absorb the information and really learn the skill. And during the last years, because I found that I love them so much for myself, I've been thinking about creating one for you. Of course, related to my expertise and what I do. I already have some things in mind, but let me know in the comments what you would love to learn really in depth and in a very structured and very efficient way. I will be happy about your suggestions. Comment down below. Now, let's move on to point number 2 of my level up plan. Number 2 is daily meditation and relaxation techniques. Meditation and relaxation aren't just about reducing stress. I have learned a lot about this in the last year, and I've learned so much about the benefits for us as women. Meditation and relaxation is really the key to staying young and healthy, glowing and feminine, because stress is the biggest killer. It is killing everything: your health, your appearance, your femininity, your energy. And as we cannot control all the stress, not all the stressors can be avoided. That's why we have to learn techniques and ways to dilute the stress. So the action plan is, in the morning, I will start with around 10 minutes of meditation using, for example, an app like Calm. I have been using this app last year, but I could also just set my timer, sit on a meditation pillow, close my eyes and just concentrate on my breath. I will also incorporate other, for example, visualization techniques to manifest my goals. And there are several rituals for doing that. So I will also incorporate that every day. And lastly, something that I have been talking about in other videos, I will do breathing exercises in the evening after a stressful day or when I feel uneasy and stressed. And I mean exercises such as the so-called box breathing. You can Google it, it's very effective, or the belly breathing that I have learned from my TCM doctor, because this is really helpful to release stress and calm your system. The next points will be a little bit shorter, but as important. So number 3 of my level up plan is diving into self-development books and other books. You know that I love specific books. I have already made 2 videos with book recommendations for feminine ladies, so for femininity and also for feminine seduction. I will link those videos down below so that you can watch them afterwards. But this year I want to read some books from a little bit different like areas that I'm very interested in. So these will be first Stoicism. I want to read and learn about Stoicism as a philosophy because I think it is very interesting and can make your life easier. So one book that I have planned to read or to listen to is Letters from a Stoic, and also How to be a Stoic. Another book type that I want to read more about, because I have already read or listened to some of the books from this area, is longevity. I find longevity super interesting, biohacking, everything that has to do with staying biologically younger, looking younger. It has to do with nutrition, with eating and other habits. So the books that I also want to read that I have not read yet are from David Sinclair, Lifespan, and also the book How Not to Die, which I have also heard good things about it, but there are also many others from this area that are all extremely interesting from a scientific point of view, but also from a practical lifestyle point of view. And the third area I want to read about, this I never do that, but this year I want to do it. I would just want to read a normal novel or like literature. This year I want to read one specific book that is also recommended with regard to manifestation and things like that. And it is also a classic, The Alchemist. So I will read or listen to this book. And last but not least, I want to read more and learn more about communication, because this, I will come to that later, will be another new thing that I'll teach more about. And the book that I want to read is Nonviolent Communication by Marshall Rosenberg. And then there are also some other ones, but this is like the classic. Number 4 of my level up plan is leveling up my health and nutrition. I will focus on optimizing my diet and supplement routine to ensure that my body remains strong, vibrant and youthful. I have already done a lot of that in the past, but I have now learned so much that I really have the feeling that I can optimize it. So the action plan is first shifting towards a longevity diet. That would mean a diet that is rich in whole plant-based food, high quality protein and healthy fats. So more or less like a Mediterranean diet. And most important, reducing the unhealthy stuff like the sugars, especially the sugars, and also not drinking alcohol unless it is like a nice glass of wine. Avoiding all kinds of processed foods. Of course, not 100%. I'm not an extreme person. Sometimes you're just in a social situation, you are on a birthday, there are some, I don't know, potato chips. And of course you can eat those, and you can also drink some champagne from time to time. But I'm talking about like the 80 to 90% of the time should be the good stuff. And then the 10% don't really matter that much. And the second thing, I want to drink more water. Sometimes I'm simply forgetting to drink enough. And most important, I will also drink water with a specific salt and with lemon, because this hydrates you much more than just drinking plain water. But also, of course, I will drink plain water throughout the day, and the goal is 2.5 liters, up to 3 liters. Then, as a third step of my action plan is I will continue to research and invest in high quality supplements. I believe strongly in natural supplements. I've learned that from my grandmother, who is 93. She has always been into supplements. Somehow I adapted that from her, and also she looks great for her age. And nowadays there are so great things, natural sourced supplements, I mean, that support your skin health, etc., your energy levels, your overall vitality. So this is another plan. If you want to know more about the specific products or things that I do, let me know down below. Maybe I can make a list or something. I have also an Amazon page with favorites, because I get some things from Amazon, not all. But the ones that I get from Amazon, you can find in this list, in this favorite list. Point number 5 is perfecting my anti-aging routine. Taking care of my skin and overall appearance is a daily ritual of self-love and self-care, which is super important in our feminine self-development. This year, I will refine my anti-aging routine. I will be 40 in 3 weeks. That's why last year I did so many online courses from different practitioners, and I combined everything into a really nice routine for myself. It contains facial exercises, massage, lymphatic drainage, and it also contains some tools. And the action plan is first to commit to daily exercises, and I will be altering several exercises and massages to relax the fascia, to tone the facial muscles and improve circulation, and also leave some rest in between, because it is not that easy. Then I will continue using my red light face mask for the glow and skin rejuvenation. I have presented the mask that I am using now in one of my former videos, and I will link it also down below. So it's about the red light therapy mask. As a third step, I'll also maintain my skincare routine, but I have to say that I will not focus that much on skincare. What I will stick to is the most important skincare. The basic is using a good moisturizer and a nice serum for yourself, for your specific condition, and sunscreen. So I combine everything in one thing. I use a moisturizer with a sunscreen from Paula's Choice, and in the evening I'm using a nice moisturizer with good ingredients, and I do exfoliation also. This is my skincare, and for all those things, consistency is the key. I will not use Botox or fillers. I've researched too much, and if you research too much, you know too much about the long-term side effects. So I will stick to my more natural methods. They require much more work, yes, and much more discipline and consistency, but I think it's worth it. But this year I will be really, really consistent, and we'll see. Number 6, posture and fitness. A graceful posture not only enhances your appearance, but it also enhances your confidence a lot. And of course your feminine poise. And this year my fitness routine will focus mainly on Pilates and specific targeted exercises for my posture. I have shown you some of those exercises in specific videos. I will link all of them down below. But in the stress of the days, of course, one does not do all those exercises regularly. My action plan for this year is practice daily exercises. So either I will do 1 or 2 Pilates exercises or one of the other posture exercises, even when I'm in the office or at the office of my regular work. I will simply stand up and do an exercise. So I think with those small steps and this consistency, it will be best to stick to a routine. And the other thing is that I will stand up much more often and walk around when I am doing sitting activities. And the third is a walk every day for at least 30 minutes. This is not only good for your posture and you can practice walking, but also it improves your overall circulation, and you will simply look and feel better if you do that every day. And you will burn some calories in a very comfortable way. Point number 7 of the Level Up plan: elevating my everyday look. I will embrace the philosophy of looking my best every single day. Life is too short to save your beautiful clothes and accessories only for special occasions. And I have tended to do that. So the action plan is to curate my wardrobe to ensure that every piece reflects personal style and makes me feel confident and attractive. Then I will put effort in my hair and makeup and in my accessories daily, even if I just go to my regular work at the office or stay at home. And third, I will further develop my personal style that feels elegant, feminine and unique to me. So in short, I will simply put the effort that I put into my looks when I'm doing those videos. I will do the same on a daily basis, even if I don't film those videos, because in the end, you never know. Every day could be your last. I don't want to be negative here, but I mean, it is true. We never know. Also, we never know what can happen, who we could meet. It will also enhance your own feeling. It will show self-respect to yourself, and others will also respect you more for you like putting so much effort in yourself. And I don't mean exaggerating. For example, I won't put as much makeup on myself on a daily basis as I am doing for those videos, because this camera and the light, they are like eating up 50% of the makeup. So I have to put 50% more that would be needed in daily light. But at least like do that. Sometimes if we are very stressed and it's a normal working day or even a day at home, we tend to not put so much effort in our looks. And then sometimes we go out and we feel bad and we think, oh, actually it would be much better to always look your best. Because every day is a special occasion worth celebrating. And point number 8, which is very important, and it is expanding my network. Your network is truly your net worth, as they say. In 2025, I will focus on attending more networking events. I already have many contacts from last year and I will keep those contacts and also reconnect. My action plan is to commit to attend at least one networking event every month, maybe even 2. I will also set small goals, such as introducing myself to at least, like, let's say 3 people at every event. And this is very difficult for me because I'm an introvert. But I have also elaborated a few techniques on how to do that more easily, and I have even made a video about that in the past. It is more about how to communicate with strangers if you are invited at a reception or something like that. And I will link the video down below, so you can also check that out if you are rather shy. And the third step is that I will of course practice confident body language, what I also taught you, and prepare conversation starters to overcome my shyness. Because it is really true that every new connection you make holds a great potential for growth and opportunity in all areas of your life. And that's why we should care about this area and include it in our level up plan. Number 9 is prioritizing my relationships with loved ones. Strong relationships with family and good friends are the foundation of happiness and mental well-being. For women, they are especially important. This year, I will prioritize time with my loved ones, and I will not allow any toxic or stressful people into my life. The action plan is scheduling regular catch-ups with family and close friends, and as I am an Aquarius, it's not difficult for me to do this and to maintain friendships, even over borders. I'm really good at that. But because of the stressful life, and I'm living in a different city, for example, than my family, this year I will simply schedule much more meetings and much more visits for my family. Another thing is that I will also remind my friends to do in-person meetings, like gatherings or cooking together, and maybe I will also invite them more to my place. And the third step, which is one of the most important steps, is avoiding the toxic people and trusting my instincts more when it comes to relationships that feel off. In the last years, I have not listened to my intuition enough. And I have also trusted people that were extremely bad persons. And it felt off, but I have not listened to my gut because I have made so many good experiences with people and I'm a very trusting person. So I just could imagine that there are people among my friends that could harm me so much that this has caused me a lot of pain and has destroyed relationships. Really, really listen to your intuition and to your feeling, to your gut feeling. This is what we are good at as women, and this is what we should listen to more. And now we come to the last point, which is especially important for me, and it is growing my YouTube channel. And something new, I will also grow my Instagram, because I have an Instagram, but I have really neglected it. I have some private like travel pictures there. If you're not yet following me, please do that. I really need more followers there, because I will have some new videos that will complement the videos of this channel, but they will have a slightly different focus. And they might be also very interesting for you. So what I am planning this year is to make short videos about feminine communication and specific things that you can say in different languages. Because you might know, I am a linguist and a polyglot. I speak more than 5 languages, mostly European languages, but I would like to link those 2 areas, the femininity and the languages. So I will try to do that on Instagram and we'll see. Let me know down below if you like that idea or if you would be interested in that. So this was a long video. If you are still here, wow! Thank you so much. I really hope that those points that are my personal level up plan have also inspired you, and maybe you will also choose 1 or 2 or even more of those points for yourself. And I would be very happy if you stay with me and accompany me on this journey, and also let me know which of the points you find interesting for yourself. This would be very interesting for me. So just write it down in the comments and I will see you. Bye bye.